What's going on? Little 6.5 PRC. Some practice ammo. Yes, sir. Don't know this load though, it'll be interesting. It's kind of a random load I'm putting together. .147 ELDM. Test out any of those 215s in your 30-06 yet? So did you try any of those 215s in your 30-06? I think I commented on your post on Facebook. What's your favorite 30-06 bullet? I am from Montana. Phew. Yeah, right. Not telling you my address. Nice try there, Goomball. What do you mean, do I have a lot of lives? That's an interesting one. I don't know, Tracy. I'm not your baby daddy. I'm banned. I got scared there for a minute, guys. I'm not gonna lie when I saw that comment. My long lost child finally appeared. Not much. How's it going, Bobby? Long time no talk, buddy. Yeah, I feel your pain there. I did not get your pictures. I have not been on the old Insta too much lately. Little 6.5 PRC practice loads. Got a bunch of cases that have, not sure if you can see that got indents on them. I got them as seconds, so not much use out of them. You get about one shot, and then that's about it. So just loading those up. That is a pretty good question. Hurry up and hunt. From my experience, if you're just trying to get monetized, shorts seem to get you more subscribers than long form video. But if you are trying to get the hours, you need long form video. So honestly, you really got to hit them both hard. And as successful as you may think this channel is or something, I'll tell you, it really doesn't pay anything. Not trying to discourage you, just have that goal in mind, you know. But just the consistency is honestly probably the best thing. In January and December, I tried to post like 3 videos a week. Had a couple killer months there, but other than that, back to real-time jobs, so that's kind of eating up a bunch of my time. But yeah, I would definitely say you just got to do it all. You got to just keep posting, keep grinding, kind of a situation. Did you get to shoot that spear 6.5, Bobby? Are you talking about those new tip spears? Should get some of those for your 7mm. Hey, I appreciate that. Hurry up and hunt. Yeah, like I said, I would just say the consistency. I mean, just try to like post one video a week if you can. I know it's a lot, but post a short once a day. That's probably pretty good. But just consistency is probably the strongest thing. Oh, dude, I didn't take that as an insult at all. That's my whole channel name, Just Another Guy. I am just a common person, you know? The funny thing, that's all everyone is, you know? We all bleed red at the end of the day, so. Thank you. I definitely hit a wall on funds. I've definitely had to take a step back. That Ruger #1 was a little bit expensive. I haven't really done a comparison video in actually quite a while, but the other thing I would tell you is hurry up and hunt. Is you'd be surprised. You just need that one short to get the subscribers. I'll check your channel out. I'm a little old school. I'm going to handwrite it down so I don't lose it. I'll make sure to subscribe to your channel. But one of my shorts on 338 Lapua is pretty much what got me all my subscribers. It's got like 350,000 views. It's just a short, but I got almost over 1,000 subscribers in that one video. So just keep it up. You'll be surprised that one thing will really take your channel off. I might try to do it right here, right now also. See if I can do it without ending this. I can't, but I wrote it down. I'll make sure to go to your channel and subscribe there, Hoss. Check out some of your videos. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is YouTube really does not like the reloading stuff. I'm getting paid 0 on that video and it's killer, and most of those reload ones. So that's why I've kind of shifted gears to the gun reviews a little bit. They also seem to do pretty good on views. Yeah, a lot of guys have gone over the top with reloading too. They've gone down the super sniper rabbit hole. Don't look at all that mess back there, folks. Little 6.5 PRC with 147 ELDM, some practice ammo. Using a little LRT. Ah, yeah, sorry that noise. There's a heater going. I'm out in my garage, it's a little cold. Is that any better? See you later, hurry up and hunt. I'll check your channel out, buddy. Probably yelling at you guys too. I'm pretty notorious for yelling on the live. Guys got any questions or answers or... Someone was just trying to get child support from me that I don't know. Heck yeah. It used to be mine. I'm not as big of a fan as I used to be. I'll be honest. I like to do more shooting now than reloading. Where the heck did you go, Bobby? going on, folks? Oh man, I love the 28 Sherman. I need to get out and shoot it more, but it's one of those you kind of want to conserve barrel life a little bit. I'll be honest though, the one thing I would say is I don't know if it's worth the headache fire forming brass, but I have debated going back to a 28 Nosler after I burn this barrel out. But then again, I'll also have a barrel that I could use to fire form after that. So it's one of those I haven't fully decided or committed yet. She's definitely a shooter, that's for sure. Yeah, it's probably my best shooting rifle. It shot the fire form loads phenomenal, and it shot my actual loads pretty phenomenal too. It does help that it's got a Brux barrel on it. I'm sure that helps a little bit, but I need to shoot it more, honestly. I've got to, I broke my bushing. I need to resize some brass, unfortunately. Running a pretty tight neck on that sucker. You thinking about a 28 Sherman or? What's going on, folks? Howdy, howdy. Anyone watching? Howdy, howdy. You got questions, I got answers. Or I can make up answers. What's your question, folks? Type it in. Hey, what's going on? You been shooting that 9.3 lately? Yeah, I had yeah, I haven't had much of a winter. I'll show you this real quick. You might get a kick out of this. That's the claw on my extractor broke, so I'm not shooting mine either. Yep. I'm not sure how. I was installing that +2 from Alaska Arms LLC, and I'm halfly wondering if I had a feeding issue, and I push fed it in there, and I sent it home and just snapped that sucker off. But I know I didn't push feed it on purpose, but yeah, nope, broke the extractor. What's going on, Jay? Yeah, the Ruger. Yep. I should be calling them today to get a new one, but I ordered some. Yeah, I just ordered a new extractor. It was pretty easy to remove. I need to call them and get one too, so I have a backup, but that rifle's been a little bit of a struggle, that's for sure. I did finally get my rear sight though, so should be able to get out there, test that new rear sight. Dang. Have you heard any updates on how long or? Huh. That's unfortunate. I don't know. You might want to rethink that purchase after all the issues I've had. Yeah. I know. I'm a little upset. That's supposed to be my Grizz gun, kind of my bush gun and my shed hunting gun, and I got it for all the reliability that they're supposed to have and durability, and it's not looking great for that sucker so far. Yes, sir. Little 6.5 PRC, get some practice rounds. Waiting for some parts so I can go shoot rifles. She shoots okay. These rounds I haven't really tried yet. They're LRT. If you're asking about the 6.5 PRC, it's a little bit of a custom. It's just a Savage. Sorry, I've got these stupid braces. It's a Savage action with a Schillen barrel in an MDT chassis, and unfortunately, it's on a short action. But I did open it up a little bit yesterday, so I should be able to feed longer projectiles in it. But thinking about getting into a little competition shooting a little bit. So I was shooting 150 grain Sierras with H1000. It was gripping pretty good. I was getting a flyer though, but I think it's this brass. This brass is, I'll show you guys something awesome. This is why this is practice ammo. It's a bunch of secondhand brass where the neck got a crimp in it. So I'm kind of just, it's kind of a one and done. So I'm just loading these light and using them as practice ammo. Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about going the NRL Hunter route, so I'm gonna need to make power factor. I've had this rifle, it's funny, I've had this rifle laying around for probably better part of a year or two. So yeah, at least 2. So I'm just getting some time on it. I might end up switching to a Creed more for recoil management. But I have this for now, so might as well get some time on the old rifle. How's your filming and editing get so awesome there, Wild Bush Grit? I wish I had your skills behind the camera and editing. I don't have a 7mm08. I thought about it. I would kind of go the 284 route, I think, myself. I really like that. I'm a little disappointed Lapua quit making brass for it, at least for the time being. Well, that would make sense. You got any resources or anything that a guy could use maybe to try to pick up a few of those tips? Gotcha. What are you using? Oh, what is it? Premiere? Are you using Premiere Pro or? Yeah, that's what I'm using. DaVinci Resolve also. Sweet. What camera do you suggest? FX. Right on. If you had to pick, would you do a A7, what is it, the A7 III, or would you stick with that FX30? Gotcha. Gotcha. I kind of got, I get what you're saying to an extent. I'm not that deep in the weeds on it. I'd like to purchase a camera, but man, that's quite the investment, that's for sure. What kind of microfoam are you running? Oh yeah. They're all tax deductible, but someone still has to pay for it. That's the problem. I probably should have bought one last year. I'm gonna need the write-offs, I'm sure. Do you run do you just run the mic and then marry it up in editing, or do you run it straight to your camera? I can't think of the terminology. That's how much I know, but got sidetracked talking about cameras. Gotcha. Yeah, I need to set my camera game up. I've just been running my phone. What do you mean by that? You have a video of what setup you're running? Is that what you're saying? Ah, I'll have to go check that out. I didn't know that. Now I look like a goon. Ugh. Yeah, I really liked your black and white. I used to do a little bit of photography, film photography back in the day. I really like black and white. Pretty cool to see your films in black and white and your stories. Not very many people doing that. Yeah, I'll probably just, pretty sure I'm subscribed to your channel. I'll just go to your channel and I'll search through there and find it. I'll tell you what, filming solo is definitely tough. Since I started doing it, it's given me a whole new respect for those guys. Yeah. It's a love-hate for me right now. That's why I think I've transitioned more into the gear and the rifle and rifle reviews. Is I have noticed when I'm out there, I really like just being out there, being solely focused on the hunt, nothing else. But it's, we'll see. I really do like the hunting aspect of it, but filming it's a little iffy. I just wish I could afford to pay someone to do it. Be one of those guys. Yeah, no. I think that's a lot of the common misconceptions. It doesn't pay p diddly. I definitely know I had that misconception thinking, man, all I gotta do, just gotta get monetized, gotta get monetized. Still doesn't pay. What's going on, Tazzy Hunting? Yeah, my job was getting pretty monotonous. That's why I kind of started the YouTube thing. I definitely enjoy it. I will say too, I've reached out to a couple companies that I already use, and I might be able to get a little bit of product, so that's kind of nice too. Yes, sir. Just loading some 6.5 PRC for practice. Shoo. Oh. Those are not what I thought they are. that's not either. One bullet short. Gotta love that. No, I got a 7 WSM, Bobby. Sorry guys, just gotta grab one freaking bullet. Ugh. I'm gonna have to get some more 147s. No, I've got a bunch of 270 Winchester short that I've been using. And Lapua came out with 300 WSM brass. Yeah, I had some here, but I'm just gonna make shift. I still have some Hornady brass also, but yeah, I'm not a big factory ammo guy, unfortunately. Appreciate it, Bobby. Haven't been doing a whole lot with that 7 WSM. Been playing around with my 9.3 by 62 quite a bit. Now shooting this 6.5 PRC I've had for a couple years just laying around. Yep. A little bit of 22 arc, not too bad, but are you still on here, Tazzy? I got a question for you. What's a lifetime license? Like a once in a lifetime? Well, I take it you left, Tazzy. Should ask you right out the gate, buddy. Where are you thinking about getting a out-of-state, once-in-a-lifetime license for? Oklahoma? For whiteys or what? Right on. That ought to be fun. Gonna go kill a big old 200-incher. Ah, that's not my bear, unfortunately. That's my buddy's bear. I wish I had a story. My bear is from last year, is currently still being tanned right now. I think it was actually my buddy's stepbrother, and apparently none of them wanted it, so I ended up with it. He shot a big old stud, and that was what was left, and his brother shot it, I believe. But that's my favorite. Yep, black bear. Spring black bear is by far my favorite. I'm getting pretty amped up. We're getting way too much good weather right now, and gonna be an interesting season, that's for sure. Yeah. I just like hunting them. I like getting out in the spring, get that spring weather, and nothing better. Oh yeah, the ticks are a different story. Last year was pretty brutal too, actually. The one I shot last year. See you later, Bobby. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. The bear I shot last year, my buddy tried to talk me out of it. It was an endeavor. So we were up northern Idaho. We were up there for a week, and it was the last day we were up there. We're packed in super heavy to this road that we knew where it opened up. There's an old logging sale in there, so we packed in there super heavy, brought all sorts of food for the day, brought in some beverages, nice cold ones, and we hiked down there. We didn't realize how much snow was down there. My buddy wanted to turn around. I was like, let's just keep going. We packed in for the day. We get down there, and we get to the logging sale we've been in before. And right as we're sitting down, Oh, what's going on? Oh, I don't know if you can tell if it changed anything. So I spot this bear across the way, and my buddy's like, he's like, no, you don't. I'm like, yeah, no, there's a bear. He's like, no, where? I spot it. I show it to him. He's like, well, what color is it? I go, it's brown. He goes, oh, I don't want a brown. I want a black. I go, well, I already have a black, so we're going over there. So we hike 2.5 miles back up through the snow, and we jump in my Jeep. We go maybe a quarter mile or so, and we have to hike around the ridge, which is another 3 miles. And we start heading over there. My buddy's like, let's side hill this. We look down. I'm like, dude, there is no way I'm side hilling this. It's alders, northern Idaho. It's like a rainforest up there. So we stay up top like I told him. We get over there, and I get a little bit of bear fever. I get that, I'll admit. At 1,000 yards, I start getting the pumps. Everything's getting all amped up. Luckily, my buddy calms me down. We close the gap just a little bit closer, and I shoot that bear at like 600, I think. It's probably still pretty far, but I shot that bear at 6. When we got over to it, not a super big bear or anything like that. It was definitely an old sow, no cubs or anything. And as soon as we're there, my buddy's like, you got a mole on your neck? I'm like, no. He goes, oh yeah, never mind, it's moving. I'm already covered in ticks just standing next to that bear. It was pretty grody, but we get that bear all buttoned up, get it packed out or packed up. I packed the whole thing out myself. On the way out, my buddy decides to side hill around, and I'm telling it is so thick. I've got my 37-inch barrel with the suppressor sticking out the back of my pack. We're literally belly crawling through the woods, hands and knees, trying to get through all the alders and stuff. And we finally get back to the main road, and it still was probably the most horrible pack out I've ever had. And the whole time crawling through the alders, I could hear him cussing. I'm cussing. We're all cussing. I'm damn near crying up there on the mountain. It was so miserable. And yeah, then we finally got back, and we came back, and it was an awesome trip. Definitely learned a lot. I've hunted that country quite a bit, but always something different up there. A lot of times we take our dirt bikes up there, do a little single track. It's pretty fun, but yeah, definitely would have been a good one on film. That's for sure. You could heard a lot of kicking and screaming. Oh yeah. I don't have very many hunting partners because I like to do stuff the hard way, apparently. But it still would have sucked if we just would have went right up the ridge, but it wouldn't have had to suck that bad, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shoot, maybe we'll have to plan something. I don't know what it looks like for a non-resident up north up there, but I'm always down. A couple years ago, I packed 15 miles in on the river. That was pretty brutal too. And it's been quite a few years now, like 5, but I did a solo float hunt down the Middle Fork with 0 rafting experience too. That was pretty fun, but don't suggest doing that without any experience in the middle of November. I'm always looking for hunting partners too. I don't know if my buddy was the happiest after that hunt, but Yeah, I'd definitely be down for sure. Do you have an email on your YouTube or something along those lines? I can contact you, or we can get in contact, maybe try to figure something out. Nice. Heck yeah. I shot a moose last year, actually, too. I drew one. That was pretty cool. Okay. I'll reach out to you and email you, and maybe we can see what we can come up with. All right. Sweet, man. Sounds good. I'm going to get off of here now, too. I'm done with this 6.5 PRC project, and got some other chores I got to get done today. So I'll reach out to you, and we'll see what we can come up with. Appreciate you stopping by. Probably yelling again. Sorry. I yell a lot on here. All right. I don't know if you're typing or not, but I'm peacing out. Good to talk to you guys. Appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys later.